affordable if we do that. The other thing is I can customize trips off the beaten path. So you may want to go to France, but you may not necessarily have to go to Paris. There are other destinations in France that are just as beautiful. So you don't necessarily have to go to the most popular destinations, and I can help you customize a trip. Or your travel agent, whoever you want to use. It doesn't have to be Peaks Cruises and Tours, but I'm just saying, find someone that can help you customize to go to destinations that are a little less popular so that you're not overrunning some of the more popular destinations with over tourism. So that's just my thought for the week. I hope you will take that into consideration. Every now and then I'll do something on sustainable tourism because I'm really passionate about making sure that we respect the locals, the culture, the people, the environment, and I want you to be able to go to a place and enjoy your experience. I'm going to take a quick break, and when we get back, we've got great specials this week, some super specials with Southwest. We've got some a really serious, unfortunate travel news that we've got to talk about. United States is in the crosshairs, folks, about the United States is in the news about warnings. Other countries are telling people not to go there, and that's a little different. So just so you know. And then, of course, we've got our friends over at the Wireless Traveler. And then on Cruise Critic Corner, I got the 12 best beaches to go to on a cruise. So we've got some great information coming up. And I'm looking forward to talking to you today. This is Karen Duncan, your Bucket List Buster, and I'll be back.
Why stay local when you can go global?
It's gonna be free right about now.
With Norwegian Cruise Line, you can shift out of traffic and into vacation mode. Before you know it, you'll be free at sea. What is free at sea? It's your choice of up to 5 free offers, like free unlimited open bar, free shore excursions, and more. So sail to the Caribbean, Alaska, or Hawaii and vacay your way. Only on Norwegian.
To book your Norwegian cruise, contact Peaks Cruises and Tours at 512-529-3696 today.
Welcome back to your Bucket List Buster. Karen Duncan here, your host, and we are talking this week's travel specials. Great things are going on. People are getting ready to go back to school, and the travel companies are throwing things out there left and right, trying to get folks to continue to travel throughout the rest of the year. Southwest Airlines has a sale going on that is out of this world. Fall flights with fares from $49. Travelers must book by August the 15th by 11:59 p.m. Pacific time and at least 21 days in advance of departure to take advantage. It must be valid on the continental U.S. travel September 3rd through December 18th, 2019. Now, inter-island Hawaii travel September 3rd through December 18th, 2019. Travel to and from San Juan, Puerto Rico, September 4th through December 5th, 2019. And international travel, September 3rd through December 11th, 2019. Notable non-stop deals include one way from Atlanta to Nashville for just $49, one way from Baltimore to Boston for only $59, and one way from Fort Lauderdale to Aruba for as little as $154. Paul Gauguin, one of my bucket list cruise lines, small cruise ship in Tahiti, Mitchell Duncan, is working with a new low-cost carrier called French Bee to offer a more economical airfare option for the holiday and January through February 7th night sailings. French Bee flies to Papeete via San Francisco on Friday nights overnight, arriving around 4:40 a.m. on Saturday, and departs Papeete, I need to learn how to say that, Papeete, on Saturday morning around 7 a.m. from San Francisco. Flight times may vary. French Bee tickets include one checked bag, limit 23 kilograms, one carry-on, limited to 12 kilograms, and one meal, beverages not included. The air package is $1,300 per person. Additional terms and conditions may apply. And then my friends over at Kontiki, who specialize in 18 to 35 and under, or 18 to 35, is offering end of summer sale with 15% off all Europe trips 7+ days. A 2019 European getaway. You can shake those end of summer blues and still get to Europe. Check off a few extra places on your 2019 bucket list. If you're looking for something a little closer to home, try 15% off all USA and Canada trips that are 7 days or longer. And then, my friends at G Adventures, the Inca Trail specialists in Peru. There are extremely limited number of permits available for the trail, and they can only be secured through tour operators like G Adventures. Their Cusco-based team is on hand to acquire permits in person, so the sooner you book, the better. The best Inca Trail tour operator in Peru, G Adventures, offers several award-winning trekking routes designed to help travelers challenge themselves with an experience unmatched by any other. So book your tour to Peru right now through Peaks Cruises and Tours, of course, and G Adventures. I'm going to take another quick break, and when I get back, we're going to talk about some really cool travel trends. This is Karen Duncan, your bucket list buster. I'll be back in a minute.
You're listening to your Bucket List Buster with Karen Duncan.
Welcome back to your Bucket List Buster. Karen Duncan here, your host. So let's look at what is happening with travel trends this week. Well, Princess Cruise Line is trying to get in the Guinness Book of Records for the largest vow renewal at sea. So if you would like to be a part of this, you need to contact me, and I'm going to tell you how. But the Love Boat officiant will be, remember the Love Boat? That was during my period of time when I was a kid. But Gavin MacLeod, who played Captain Steubing on the Love Boat, will officiate, and Jill Welling, who was his TV daughter, Vicky, will serve as the matron of honor. They will be hosting the ceremony on board the Regal Princess, sailing February 9th through the 16th, 2020. So that's this coming February. They'll be sailing round trip from Fort Lauderdale, and guests will visit Ocho Rios, Grand Cayman, Cozumel, and the cruise line's private beach in Princess Key. So if you would like to do a vow renewal and be a part of this fantastic opportunity, be in the Guinness Book of Records. There are some people out there that this is a big deal. This is an opportunity. If you're a couple and you want to do a vow renewal, give me a call at 512-529-3696, and we will give you the information on how you can be a part of this. Or you can send me an email at yourbucketlistbuster@gmail.com. Next, NCL, Norwegian Cruise Line, for you folks that are into musicals and Broadway type shows, and you've always wanted to go to London to the Westend to see a musical. Well, NCL is going to debut 6, the musical from London on 3 ships. That's right. Norwegian Cruise Line is going to be hosting 6. If you've always wanted to see one of their shows, then this is your opportunity. Norwegian is stepping it up with Broadway type musicals, professional musicals. They are really doing this thing. So they will debut 6, the British pop musical about Henry VIII's 6 wives, on Norwegian Bliss, Norwegian Breakaway, and Norwegian Getaway beginning next month. 6 is a historic retelling of Henry VIII's 6 wives, allowing each to take center stage to share her personal story and reclaim her identity. How fun will this be? I think that's going to actually be fun. Turning 500 years of heartbreak into a celebration of 21st century girl power. The production features performances and music by an all-female band. Norwegian Bliss offers 7-day Alaska cruises from Seattle through September 29, 2019, 7-day itineraries to the Mexican Riviera from Los Angeles beginning October 6, and 7-day Bahamas and Florida voyages from New York starting November 24th. Then the Breakaway is currently sailing 7-day cruises to the Eastern and Western Caribbean from Miami through November 22nd, 2019, before heading to Port Canaveral, Florida, which is Orlando, basically, to sail 7-day Caribbean cruises. In April 2020, Norwegian Getaway will offer 7-day voyages to the Western Caribbean from New Orleans before returning to Europe to sail a mix of 10 to 11-day Greek Isle and Italy cruises from Rome. So if you've ever wanted to see Westend caliber musicals, this is the chance to see it. I think this is a fantastic opportunity. So that is travel trends on your Bucket List Buster. And folks, if you ever are looking for travel trends and travel news, know that you can go to the Peaks Cruises Tours website. That's PEEKS Cruises Tours website, and pull up a destination, pull up travel news. All types of information is available for you to do some research right there. I'm going to take another quick break. And when I come back, we're going to talk about something a little serious, unfortunately. But this is the travel news for the week. And I just want you to have some information. And then we're going to have our friends over at the Wireless Traveler and find out what deals they have for us this week. This is Karen Duncan, your Bucket List Buster. I'll be back in a minute.
At Sandals, we expected a 5-star luxury included vacation, but we never expected a private butler and an infinity pool on our balcony. We expected a choice of up to 16 gourmet restaurants, but never expected steak and lobster as much as we liked. We expected endless land and water sports, but never expected unlimited scuba diving and golf. Sandals Resorts. Get more than you ever expected.
To book your Sandals vacation, contact Peaks Cruises and Tours at 512-529-3696.
You're listening to your Bucket List Buster with Karen Duncan.
Welcome back to your Bucket List Buster. Karen Duncan here, your host. And let's talk about some travel news right now. So, as I stated earlier in the show, I was in the States for almost a month. I was in Detroit and Chicago, between the two. My parents live in Chicago. My in-laws live in Detroit. And while we were there were some serious incidences that went on. I'm sure everyone has heard about the mass shootings that occurred this past weekend. And it was horrible. and something has to